I'm Janet.
I'm Jacia.
I'm Rachel, and this is What is Happening.
In this episode, we'll be talking about before 18, and we'll also be joined by our friend Jasmine.
Hi.
Well, considering me and Jacia are still 17, how about you 18 people? Talk about what it's like being 18 thus far.
Jasmine, would you like to go first?
Okay, sure. I just turned 18 in like January 15th, and it was not a good experience because I had exams that day. So yeah, but turning 18 doesn't feel much. I mean, I don't think there's a big difference.
Yeah. It feels the same, but
It's exactly the same.
yeah. There's just a label.
Yeah, and a little
18.
older. And then like turning 18, I feel like the few weeks before I turned 18, it was kind of like, oh my God, like I'm going to be an adult, and you get all like excited and stuff. And then you realize there's COVID.
That's so sad. Do you think that like feeling of there's not that much different? Do you think it's because of COVID though? Like if there wasn't COVID, don't you think you would have at least like went out to do something exciting? Like I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I actually had a plan if there wasn't COVID, because I was actually planning to get like an Airbnb or like go to a hotel room and then drink with a friend, like a cousin, not a friend. And then like, I don't want to say get wasted, but not really, but like just enjoy my birthday. But like, of course, it didn't really work out. And then, yeah, but it was okay. I think turning 18, it is definitely a label. And I don't think there's a big change on how my parents view me, but I do get more nags like from my mom, like, oh, you're an adult now, huh? Like those stuff.
Maybe like when I was 17, I used to like want to be 18 because like all the responsibilities, all the like not responsibilities, but like the fun stuff gets unlocked, you know? Like you get to drive. It's like leveling up. But then like in the month before I was turning 18, I got really worried because I was thinking of all the things I have to do. Like 18, I have to actually like do a lot of stuff myself. I can't just rely on my parents anymore. And I was worried about that. And I was watching a lot of YouTubers talking about like them and their journey about turning 18. And I don't know, it kind of got me scared. But after my birthday, right now, as an 18-year-old, it doesn't feel anything different. I think mostly COVID, but yeah, I just don't feel any different.
Well, for me personally, I'm turning 18 in like a little over a month, and I think I'm quite excited because I'm really excited for the like you said, like the new freedoms or like the unlocking of new things I can do as an 18-year-old that wouldn't get me in trouble. So like drinking or like or like just going out and like doing things that I want to do. But at the same time, I understand the responsibility bit, but I do think that bit probably comes later. So like I'm more worried about the responsibilities of becoming an adult, though not necessarily being 18. So like filing taxes or like keeping like or like repaying my credit card debts and stuff like that. But I think those are things that come with being maybe 22 instead. So I think I'm really excited for the period between 18 to 22. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Like even as an 18-year-old, I'm very excited for genuinely like college and uni. I feel it would be really fun, but also like balancing between work and like schoolwork and like responsibilities. Like my dad has already started pressuring me to invest. So there's quite a lot of, I guess, like it's more fun. It's fun, like get to play. No, not like get to play with money, but like it's a new aspect of life that everyone has to go through, and it's something really new.
Okay, yeah, I'm also really excited to like start investing in stocks. I'm very excited.
Why are you guys so like prepared for the future? I know nothing. Like I know I want to like maybe learn to drive, but I don't know how to apply. I don't know what I have to do like to get the license. I don't know anything.
You just want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Jacia?
I guess it's like, sure. I don't know how different. I mean, well, because it's like the year we all go to uni, right? So then it's like you're like actually by yourself. Like some of us don't know about other people, right? I guess it's like more exciting than like worrying, because I know like even though you're technically like you're legally an adult, but I don't think you're an adult until you're like 21, you know? Like when you actually have to like finish or like college and then you are like by yourself. Like I feel like when you're in college, you're just like, okay, I'll have fun, you know? It's like I can do it and not get into trouble, or if I do get into trouble, then it's like, uh-oh, bit stuck because you're an adult now, right? I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun, but yeah.
Is there anything you guys want to do before 18? Like, is there like a thing that you've been thinking a long time, or like on your birthday?
Okay, I can go first because my birthday is before Chasea's.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know how it's going to be like at March. But I want to like do something on my birthday. Like,
I'm like, suppose there's no COVID.
I mean,
like,
okay, there still will be COVID,
do
but then I'm
whatever you
hoping that the situation is like better. Okay, like, I probably shouldn't say this publicly, but like, I'll try my best to be responsible, you know. But then, given, yeah, I don't know, I'll see. But I do want to do something, like go out or something for my birthday. Hopefully, COVID allows.
That's good. I think your birthday's like good because March is like we don't have a lot of stuff, or you have very little stuff to do.
Oh my
I don't.
god!
Okay, I don't know.
Maybe we'll be studying.
Guys,
oh my god! Stop.
okay, but are you going to study in March or are you going to study in April?
I mean,
or if there are no exams.
yeah,
That is also
hopefully there are no
true.
exams. Oh my god!
Rachel, she means
You know
our
they're coming
birthday
out
is
with
bad.
the state. You know they're coming out with a statement next
sorry.
week.
Yeah,
On Monday, right?
Who?
Yeah, Monday.
February 8th.
IB.
February 8th?
8th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's so scary. But yeah, like when I'm 18, okay, my birthday is like right after exams. I'm pretty sure it's like a week after final IB exams, and it's a few days before prom. So I mean, it's a pretty good time, I would say, because
it's a really
I don't have
good time.
school.
Yeah.
I know, so I can just like do whatever, and it's like I don't have to worry about school anymore. So I'm really excited for my birthday just because it's like really, really near prom. I don't know if we'll have prom. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But what I want to do before I'm 18, I feel like everything I said I wanted to do before I was 18, I did it. Sort of, to an extent, okay. Because I got a boyfriend, you know. I never thought I'd get a boyfriend. But I did. So I was like, oh my God.
We're sprinkling salt on our wounds.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Not like I can
think
see him anyways. So it's okay.
I think your birthday is on graduation, actually.
Huh?
Are you May 27th?
Yeah. Is it graduation?
I'm pretty sure it's on graduation.
No, it's not.
I swear. Wait, let me check.
I know 2 years ago it was May 27th.
Yeah, it's on 27th. Your birthday is on graduation.
No way. No way.
Okay, that just makes it better.
That makes it so much better. I get to
That's so cool.
on my birthday. Oh my God, that is actually so exciting. We're all going to have dinner on my birthday on graduation.
Yes.
What? That is so exciting. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Do you guys think prom is gonna happen? I mean, like, you said you're also excited because your birthday's close to prom, right?
Yes. Do I think prom's gonna happen? Honestly speaking, I feel like it won't be as big as what we had in year 11. I feel like eating food is a no-no. I feel like.
I remember paying $700 to eat chicken nuggets. Fuck. Okay, that was my fault because like you could pick what you ate, but I picked chicken nuggets and then I ate chicken nuggets first, and then I was like, wait, I'm so full now.
Oh my god, don't do that.
And we're going back to the same hotel, right? So, right, Carrie.
But I think it's a different room. Like it's a better room, a bigger one. Rachel, you just pay and you come. It's fine.
Bittersweet.
I personally don't think it will happen though.
I also don't think it'll happen.
Yeah.
Optimistic. Be optimistic.
You know, last year's, the year 13s, like they like went to another place themselves because their prom got canceled.
Yeah,
like, but they like apparently they didn't have everyone there.
Whole bar or something, and then like the people they wanted to come came, right, or something like that.
Yeah,
I feel like that's going to happen this year. Like it's inevitable almost.
Yeah, I really don't think it's gonna go on. Like the regulations are like we can't even have dinner now. Like, I really don't think it'll go on.
It's okay. It's better than Zooming you eating bread and butter.
Oh,
so that's okay. For those of you who didn't know, that was the LPC graduation dinner last year. No shade, just stating facts.
And so, no offense, but it's kind of sad.
Kind of depressing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I want to do one of those. You know those websites that allow you to like write yourself a letter and then they'll like send it to you automatically whenever you want.
I think I wrote one. I wrote one.
Do something like that. You did?
No. There is a website, and then it sends it back to you. You can choose how long, like the year, and it'll send it back to your like email. So I use my personal email, and I don't know. I think I had to do it either in advisory or I just did it one day because I wanted to. But you can write as much as you want, and then you can just set the time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do something like that before my.
You should do it.
And then set it to send it to me like when I'm like 30.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Farsi?
We did something like that.
You have to make sure you still have the email.
Yeah.
We wrote one in advisory in like year 10 or something. And I think Mr. Grace is going to give it to us when we graduate.
Oh my God.
We wrote one every year.
No, every year?
I mean, maybe just my advisory. It felt like almost every year. We wrote it like so many times and I never got it back.
I remember writing this one and I cried writing it. Everyone was like everyone was just like chatting to each other, like not putting too much effort into it, and I was like seriously like pouring my heart out onto the paper and I started crying, and everybody in my advisory was like, what the fuck?
I can imagine Janet in a room where everyone's just laughing and she's just crying writing.
Oh my God, I remember it. You guys can ask Phoebe. Oh my God, I feel like I still remember what I wrote. That's gonna take the fun out of it, but
I'm pretty sure we wrote in year 7 and they said they're going to give it back in year 13.
Yeah.
Year 7. I don't remember year 7.
Oh, I feel like I feel like we wrote one start of DP. I'm pretty sure.
Did we?
Did we? Oh no, I don't remember. I remember I wrote one about my math test. It was bad. My math is still bad, so it doesn't matter.
Same.
Do you guys have any regrets? Like, do you wish you would have done more before you turned 18? Or like throughout your teen years?
Rachel? I can't think of any right now.
Maybe a bit. Like, I'm not very upset about it, but like maybe like not being too out there, as in like I've never been to a party. I've never drank. I've never done all the teenage things, and I feel like in a few years I'll be too old to be able to do them. You know?
I mean, you can do them after you're 18. So
True, but it's
at
not the
least now you're-
same, right?
At least now you're legal, in a sense.
True. So I won't get caught.
For me, like looking up, like I don't want to blame it on COVID. It is on COVID. Like I just kind of wanted a dinner outside. Didn't happen, but it's okay. It's all right. At least we had lunch on my birthday, and someone wasn't there.
Yeah. Rachel.
You're getting
Someone didn't go.
cheated.
Rachel
It was
can
a
make
good
it
lunch.
to the other.
What do you guys have?
I don't know. Ask you.
We had. What do we have?
Enjoy you, right?
Yeah, that's good.
We're
bring you.
redoing
That's
my
fine.
birthday.
Oh yeah, we have to. I have to
Exactly.
bake another cake for you.
Aww. I already thought of the place. After
Where?
PCs.
Huh?
It's a pasta bar. They make.
Oh, you mean
Pasta
peachy?
Is it peachy? I've been saying
I
it
heard
wrong
it
the
was
whole
called-
time.
Oh,
I heard
wait,
it's called peachy.
I think we
maybe
went there for
peachy then.
Joanna's birthday, like last year.
Oh, really?
Not like, I think like I've been there for Joanna's birthday. I forgot when, but
It's a
is it
good.
the one in Shatin?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one in Shatin. Yeah.
There's
So
actually
good.
quite a few.
I'm going there next week. So excited. That's my favorite restaurant right now. Shout out to Gloria if you're listening for recommending the restaurant.
My favorite restaurant right now is just like wonton noodles.
Oh my God.
I found out I'm quite stingy with where I eat. I'm very, very like
Really?
I don't like splurging on food. That's what I found out. Like if I'm alone, I try to eat food that's like $35 and under.
Oh, if you're alone, okay. Because I was
Yeah.
like, you. go
Like
out with
obviously
us
when I'm
every
with friends, then
time.
like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But you know.
No, yeah. Like I'm like that too. Like if I have to spend money by myself, I'm like so cheap. I'm the cheapest
Same.
person
I'm
you'll ever meet.
so cheap.
Like,
I'm so cheap.
and I like compare. I'm like, which one is more worth it? And I like stand there just trying to choose. And then like, you know, it's like this is cheaper, but this is like I have to always choose the one that's more worth it for its price.
Yeah.
And it's also a little bit cheaper. I hate it.
You know when I go to the supermarket and buy frozen like dumplings, you know how like Wanzai Matao has like a big pack of like 40 dumplings in one pack, and then they also have another deal where it's like 3 packs of like 9 dumplings in one pack. And I always do the math. And I'm like, okay, so this is like $50 and there's 800 grams in this packet. So 50 divided by 800 is like this amount of money. And then I do the math for like the 3-pack thing. And I was like, oh, okay, that is a little cheaper. Let me buy that.
Oh my god,
I
you're
can
so-
relate.
You're so weird.
Yeah, me too. Because
I
I
don't
also
do
been
that.
buying Wanzai Matao because I didn't want to eat the canteen food. So I've been buying food and cooking it in my dorm myself. So I get you.
Wait, oh my god, that's right. Your canteen is open because it has to.
Yeah. It has
And
to.
ours
yeah.
isn't because it doesn't have to.
Oh,
At least you guys can eat like muffins. You have muffins?
no, we don't have muffins. So
all
sad.
Chartwells
I miss RC muffin. No, we don't do Chartwells. We do
Oh, is it Sodexo?
So yeah, kind of sad.
But like I find myself being able to spend more money on friends, like gifts or like birthdays, and I'll be like, oh, it's okay. It's a little expensive, but it's for their birthday, you know. And for myself, I'm just like the cheapest one possible.
Yeah, I feel like obviously, like if you buy something for a friend, it's going to be worth it either way. Because it depends on what you give them, and depends on like how much effort you put in. But even if like you spend money or don't, I think your friends will be happy that you gave them something at least. So I think it's
That's interesting because I don't know. I like splurging money on myself. Not that I'm narcissistic or anything. But like Like sometimes because I don't usually go out, so it's like when I go out, it's so rare. So I have to get all of the things that I want in that one trip. So I just splurge. I don't know because I never go out to eat for dinner because I always eat dinner at home exclusively.
You are strange.
Rachel's splurging isn't really splurging that much. You're just treating yourself from time to time, which is fine.
True. And then also linking it back to our topic, like I'm excited to be able to like have more control over my finances. Like I'm not very responsible, but I want to be able to like have the ability to splurge as much as I want whenever I want and not having to like ask my parents for money. Like I want to like have more control over my finances and choose how to spend it.
But how do you guys get your finances now? Because like what happens for me, I don't know when this started, but it was almost like a implied agreement. It's like my parents give me a weekly allowance and like that is my money and they don't get to tell me what I do with that money. And that's been going on since I don't know, end of year 10. Like before, if I wanted to buy something, I'd ask them and I'd be like, oh, I want to buy like this shoe, like can I? And they'd be like, yeah, okay. And then they'd pay for it. But then now it's like they give me my allowance. I want to buy this pair of shoe. I don't even have to tell them. I just buy it as long as it's within like the allowance that they give me and I'm not asking them for any more. How does it work for you guys?
For me, our family has like a thing, like ever since like primary, I think primary, probably like year 5, 6, I also got weekly allowance, but then I had to make up the budget myself. Maybe it's just my parents, but like I actually had to write out like a budget thingy for my dad, like how much money am I spending a day and then how much I need. And then I would get weekly, but then now I get monthly. And then similar to Janet, also it's like I get to do whatever I want with that money.
For me, I like my parents opened a bank account for me, so I have my own ATM machine, like the card. So I like withdraw money myself. But then it's like kind of mafan to go to the ATM to and then punch in the code and like get the money because I use Standard Chartered. And then there's no Standard Chartered ATM machines anywhere near LPC. So I can't like withdraw money. So I use my parents as an ATM. So they also give me monthly allowances, but then they also give me money like into my account. But I rarely use my ATM card now. Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys sound so organized. For me, it's gonna sound so spoiled, but if I need money, I just kind of ask. But they don't give me a lot. Like, it depends. So if obviously like whatever they give me, I try and prolong that money for as long as possible. And like I can do whatever I want to do with it. So like, you know, if they give me like, let's say like $500, then I try and use that $500 within like in a span of like 3 weeks. But then like this is not including transportation and stuff like that. Because I still kind of like if I buy stuff online, because I like to get my mom's opinion on stuff. So I'm like, do you think this is a good investment? And if it's not, then I won't buy it. But if it is, then like, yeah. But I kind of use my own like lycee money sometimes. Or if I, you know, like if I work and I get money, then I use that too. So yeah.
Speaking of lycee money, I feel like I'm going to get a lot less lycee money this year. Just because of COVID and because like there'll be like less interactions. So we'll get less. But, you know, that's okay.
And the electronic
ones. Yeah. Yeah, my parents are talking about like pay me lycee. For anyone who doesn't speak Chinese, that's like red packets. Yeah, so they're just like yesterday they were like talking in the dinner table and it's like all the adults are talking. They're like, do you know if pay me has a red packet? They're like, yeah, it does. You can send money. And I was like, I don't have a pay me account. I don't know how I'm gonna get money.
Make one. Gotta make one right now.
No, I was actually because in case I do get more like freelance job offers, then they can just like pay me. So I have to open a savings account so I can put money and take money. Yeah. Also, I'm really bad at finance. So when I go to university, I'm gonna be so bad at finance because I don't like money. And I didn't know that you had to make a new bank account when you moved to a different country. So I was like, why can't you just take money out of your Hong Kong account and use it because it's still money? And I was like, no, you have to make a different account to put money in that account, but you can transfer. And I was like, but why?
I just knew that. Wow.
Wait, oh my god.
See, like I don't know that. Yeah, I actually didn't know that. Like I knew my brother had to make an account for when he moved to US, but I still didn't get the concept of why you need two bank accounts. But then like you can use like I also don't know the difference between a debit and a credit card. So
A debit card works like an octopus. So like you put money into it and you can use whatever you put into that card. But a credit card is like the money you're spending like now isn't actually your money. So by the end of the month, you have to repay the bank. And if you don't, then they have to charge you an interest fee. And you have to repay them that interest fee.
Oh. So wouldn't a debit card be a lot better?
Well, like, it depends, right? Because sometimes people don't actually have the money now to like buy what they want.
Oh, and then so they get salary and they pay. Oh, okay.
Exactly, yeah.
And for like the bank account thing, it's probably because I'm not sure. It's probably because when you take money out from like a foreign bank account, you need to pay extra fees, for sure. Like for example, you're in UK and you want to take money. You want to like go to ATM and take money out of your Hong Kong account. You need to pay like a percentage of a fee, like a transaction fee. That's probably just.
Okay.
You don't want to pay that every single
rate.
time. Yeah,
Also
and
varies.
exchange rate. Yeah.
So like when you take out your money will also affect how much you actually get, depending on, interest rates. Not interest rates, exchange rates.
Yeah, but this is also something that I'm kind of scared about being 18. Finance.
Okay, yeah. I hope I am financially responsible. I hope I will be a financially responsible adult.
I want to be one.
Okay,
I think you guys
will be one. We will manifest it. I will be financially responsible.
We have to always say we will because
we will.
Yeah,
we will.
You will. I feel like you guys are really like, what's the word? Responsible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
You three are very responsible. Me, on the other hand, I don't know about that. But yeah, you guys will be fine.
Oh, and yeah, I wanted to say this the whole time. I watched Busted season 3.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, it's cute. But then it's because I watched season 1 before.
Yeah,
I skipped season 2. I don't know why, but
why did you skip season 2?
I don't have time.
No, if you have time to watch season 3, you have to watch. Okay, season 2 is like, that's like big plot twist. It's plot twist of the whole freaking year. You have to.
I will.
Have to watch season 2. Like Lee Kwang-soo's not in it, but it's still just as funny. Yeah.
Okay.
You have to.
I don't know. I really like these type of like detective.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like
reality shows.
Yeah, but it's like it's also scripted, but it's like it's really well done, I think.
I do have another show that is similar, but do I say it now? Should I say it now
or
say
it later?
You can save it for your recommendation.
Sure. I just want to say that because then I know you guys recommended it like the last episode, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you listen?
I listened before. Yeah. I was like, I need to do some homework. I was listening.
Oh, so cute.
You guys,
like that.
wait, Jasmine, when do you plan on getting your driver's license?
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I'm waiting for Ivy to cancel the exam so I can go get it. Touch wood, nothing bad will happen. Let's not jinx anything here, but yeah, if they cancel, then I will go right away. It's so
Are they
cool.
even open now? I
Hopefully.
mean, it should be,
Yeah.
right? It's just 2 people in the car.
Yeah. I mean, I just saw like a bus for, you know, the driver's test.
Like, I really want to go on like road trips. Like, not road trips, but like drive arounds. I can drive everyone around.
You guys,
I mean-
you can drive us. Oh my God.
So
Pick
that's
us
what I
up
meant.
for dinner.
Pick you guys up for
That
dinner.
would
You
be
guys
so-
live all over Hong Kong.
I don't care. We can chip in for gas. I don't care. We have to do that once. Can you just imagine? Like, do you have a 7-seater?
Yeah, we do. I do.
Yes. Oh my God. Can you just imagine you in a 7-seater? You can go pick up Rachel at Wu Kai Sha, Jacia and Joanna at Hang On, Jacia. Then you can come pick up me and Cash in Kowloon, and then we can go eat somewhere. And like just hop into the car and just drive to a mall and park in the mall. That'd be so fun.
Forgot Phoebe.
Oh shit. Oops. And Phoebe.
Yes. I mean, that's cool. Like, I
bad.
want to drive us like to a beach, or like you can go so many places.
Honestly, we
car.
can just eat in the car. And I'd be like very fine with that. We can just fan hub in the car. And that would be the best experience of my life thus far.
I know, it's so nice. And then like, not my car, my dad's car. Like
Yes.
the back seats can be all flat. So technically we can like, it's really cool, like the open trunk thing, and then you all sit at the
Oh
back.
yeah,
I don't think we can
like
fit.
on the edge of a mountain.
Yeah.
And
There's
like
so many
the
mountains in Hong
breeze.
Kong.
That is so cool. Oh my God.
Immaculate.
But
You gotta hurry up and get a driver's license before we all leave.
I need IB's
No, just do
confirmation.
Just do it. Sorry. IB, don't know her. I really hope this gets.
I really fucking hope they cancel. If they don't, I'm going to like
Cry. I will too.
I will start crying.
We all cry together.
I will convince the school to not hold exams. I will go up to Miss DP and I'll be like, please, I cannot do this anymore. Please.
get the person with the strongest immune system in our year to get COVID. Take one for the team.
Just get exposed and get it. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
But like, seriously speaking, I don't think the regional thing actually works.
Doesn't make
Like,
sense.
You know how there's like basically there's a rumor going around where IB exams might be regional. So specific places, like they decide themselves if they want to take the exam or not. I just don't think that works. It's just like not fair.
It's not. It's so unfair because then it's like if you're in that region, but you know you got like your sub regions, and then if like that region's not doing good, then it's like how are you supposed to take the exam if you physically cannot? So I don't know. IB's a bit.
It's like I'm not saying it's unfair for people who like take the exam, like, oh my god, I might fail, but like it's more unfair for people who can't take the exam. Like they lose an opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, manifest for it to be cancelled. Thank you, IB.
I also want to buy a lottery ticket when I'm 18.
We can all choose a number for you.
Oh yeah, good idea.
It is 7 numbers, right?
I really don't know.
Yes, I think so. Oh my god, you guys can gamble. No, you can't really gamble. I was gonna say you can go to the casino, but you have to wait till you're 21. Sorry.
Yeah, it used to be 18, and then they made it 21 like later.
I know. Like, what if you want to? Okay, I'm really bad at gambling, so I can't do that when I'm an adult. I just like to watch people gamble.
Same.
But I'm not good at games.
I love watching people. I was on a cruise once, and like to walk to the restaurant, we had to walk through the casino. Like the cruise was specifically designed that way, so like they force people to go to the casino to like
Oh yeah,
you know, like make them want to gamble. And it was so fun just standing there watching people play blackjack or something. And I got so invested. And then they couldn't even play. I also really like Dai Sai.
Maybe we should explain die side.
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's basically a dice game. So like you just put your money on what you think the dice is gonna like produce. And like if it is, then you get your basically. And there's a lot of like specific brackets. So yeah. Probably called Big Small, you can look it up.
I mean, blackjack is so fun. Is it blackjack? It's called blackjack, right?
Daya theme, right?
Yeah, team.
Yeah.
I mean, we can gamble ourselves.
I always lose though, so.
Yeah, same. I have no luck.
I have no luck. No, actually, no. I also like.
Yeah.
What's that called? Fish, shrimp, crab. No. Yuha.
No. Yuha. Yeah. I was about to say that's the only thing I can gamble in.
I have never heard of anything you guys just said.
Have you never played Yuha before?
Never even heard of that.
Do you not gamble?
Oh my god.
Probably doesn't. Come on.
Do I never?
I was about to say like, oh, Rachel's not speaking. But like.
Okay, when you guys come over, you guys are playing Yuha because we have a thing, and we have chips too. We have everything.
My go-to is the fish.
Really?
Yeah.
My go-to is like the what's the thing called? The thing that looks like this.
Oh, the wulo.
Yes, I always go for that.
Don't you guys notice that it never rolls blue though? I don't know why every year that
really for us
so rare.
Blue is rare, but like whenever I go for blue, it turns out blue. So
wow,
I'm just lucky. Sorry.
Maybe it's just like some like confirmation bias in the works here. But like it's never blue, I'm telling you. It's always red and green. But then the probability for blue should be the same, but it never shows up for me. I don't know why.
I played like once, like twice, maybe like times, not times, but like I played it once or twice in like Chinese New Year. I lost every round. I gave up. I literally walked away from the table. I was like, I'm not playing.
It's my favorite game. I like it more than Pathfinder, actually. I lied. Yuhaha is my favorite.
I think it's a simple game that can get really competitive, which is what I like.
Yes.
You know?
Oh my god.
Yeah. But it starts getting really loud and then my ears hurt and then I'm sad.
I'm probably one of the loudest when it gets really heated.
Oh yeah. You should see me play with my cousins. It gets really...
Oh, okay. I feel like your family will be like 10 times louder than me.
Of course, they're always loud. You know, house of what, like 14 people. So loud all the time.
I'm actually kind of excited for Chinese New Year for the food.
Same. I already.
You're gonna love my food.
When are we coming?
Okay, we can edit this part out because at this point we're just talking.
Yeah.
We're not even like on the topic. Cho3, I don't think I'm going to buy some this year.
Okay.
Yeah, because we usually go with a lot of people, but we can't now.
Also, basically, me and JC go to the same bison place, the same temple.
Yeah. I don't, because I asked my mom and she's like, I don't think we're going this year. And I was like, what? Impossible. But, oh no. But you guys can come anytime after that.
I feel like Choya, Choyi, Cho3 is probably reserved for like my own family.
正常, yeah.
Same, yeah.
Can we do Cho3? I feel like.
Cho3, yeah, sure.
Cho3
you guys can come
seems
over. You just come at like lunch. And then, Jin Lobako, Lingo.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my grandma.
I don't know if I can do Cho3 lunch actually.
Huh?
Are we doing it lunch or night?
Lunch, I think is better because our family eats at night. I don't know if they would like 6 people at my house.
True.
I'll ask my grandma because she always says
if we're
yes.
doing lunch, we need to do Cho.
Oh, okay.
I guess we can talk to Kita, right?
Yeah.
But Ingo okay lah.
Excuse
Oh my
me.
god. Rachel, 你得唔得
Okay,
㗎？
we edit this whole part out. 應該得㗎你。
Depends
It
on my
should-
parents.
你
Wait.
出唔出得㗎？
Are you back home
Yeah,
for a holiday?
going back next
Just-
Thursday.
Just
So you
please
guys have to meet
tell
me
your parents.
next Thursday.
No, tell your parents I'm going out. I don't know. Say going out.
Yeah.
Say it.
I'm gonna go.
My parents have been using my mom has been using 18 against me a lot these days.
So now you have to use 18 against your parents.
It's like,
Facts.
you're 18, do this. And I'm just like, oh my god. I was not expecting this.
So, what does being 18 mean to you guys besides all of the responsibilities? So, what?
For me, I feel like 18 is just a number, as cliche as it sounds. Like, of course, like, but I think 18 is pretty much all the responsibilities, though.
Yeah. I feel like I said this already last episode though, but like actually when like after you turn 18, you feel like this sense of kind of like wisdom. Like you like I keep saying how like when you grow older and then you kind of get this idea of like you know what is important in your life. And I think within the 2 months that I've been 18, I really tried to prioritize things that are important to me. And I think that's one of the different things from before 18 and after 18. Like I have this kind of pressure on me that I have to kind of get a hold of my life better than before. And then for example now, like before I would maybe prioritize like studying rather than like doing something more fun. But right now, like I would go out more often to maybe like just get Starbucks or like do other things because I realize I'm not going to be meeting all of you guys or other friends after uni. So I kind of learned to prioritize that a bit ahead. Probably not the best idea at this time, but I feel like it's more, I don't know, makes my life more well-rounded.
I do think 18 holds more of a symbolic meaning rather than like an actual, you're finally, like you're 18 years old, this is what you mean. So, I mean, you're 18 years old now, this is what's going to happen. Because 18 serves like a purpose of being a stepping stone towards adulthood, in my opinion. It's more of like it's like signposting. So when you're 18, you're an adult now, be prepared for what's going to come later on in your life. Instead of, I'm 18 now, I'm going to start adulting right at this moment. Like it's sort of like what Rachel said. It's sort of a reminder that for you to reflect on how your life has been for the past 17 years and what you intend on doing with it for the next, I don't know, 70 years to come. And I think the idea of being 18 scares me more than actually being 18. And that's, I think, where the meaning of being 18 comes from to me.
I think it genuinely feels different to walk on the street being 18. I don't know if Rachel feels that way, but like
you're heavier or something.
That's just gaining weight. No, that's just gaining weight. But like being 18, I don't know, because I did go to, like more of a symbolic meaning, like going and getting like a drink, like to a supermarket whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Although they didn't ask me for my ID, but okay, I feel a little better now. But like, yeah, like it does feel a little different. Like, I don't know. It's just, Rachel, what do you think? Do you feel different walking on the street being 18? Like within your friends as well?
Because in LPC, people here are old. Like my roommate's 19. So I don't really feel that different, you know, because I've been in this environment where everyone's kind of old. Like there are people who are like 20 something who's studying IB with me in my year. Like they don't really, ages don't really, like isn't really the same here. It's really weird. Like people graduate and then come here to take IB. So there are people who are like 23, 24.
Why
Wait,
would you
really?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah.
That's allowed. How
Yeah,
is
some
that
people already took
legal?
IB and they're taking IB again, but they already
Why
learned
would you do
everything
that
and they're
to
like getting
yourself?
45s and they're getting into Oxford. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my god. That's
Oh, so they do it as like an opportunity to get into a better university, basically. Get a better entrance
Yeah.
ticket.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, so
oh my god.
they go into uni as undergrads?
Huh. That is very interesting.
Wait, so there's like people who are 23 in your year,
Yeah. Studying IB with me.
and they never went to uni before that.
I'm not sure, but I just know they're really old people here.
That is crazy. Oh my god. I can't imagine someone. I mean, like, you know, you do what you feel is best for you. But personally, I would just take IB once
Yeah.
and never have to be reminded of IB again.
Exactly.
Even if I've done it before, I do not want to be reminded of the pain that it's caused me.
Yeah.
Because you can't copy, because that's plagiarism of your own work.
Oh yeah,
Technically.
true.
So, but yeah, what does being an adult mean to me? I don't know.
You're not there
don't
yet.
know. Like I'm not there yet, but I do agree with like what everyone says. You know, it's like stepping stone, and it's sort of like the idea of having to start to fully prepare yourself for one, being independent, like being by yourself in university. Because I think that's a really big thing, because even if you're in, let's say, your home country in university, you still have to like, I don't know, do shit yourself, or you probably like live on campus and don't see your parents as much, you know. And I feel like being 18 is more so a wake up call. Like you're 18 now, start, you know, packing your shit up, making it better, organize yourself, and then go embark on whatever you got to do. Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward into living like not in dorms, but in dorms, but like just away from my parents and having more control. I feel like, yeah, being 18, definitely you feel more empowered somehow, although you don't have that much power, but like you feel empowered in a sense.
It's a lie. Living on campus does not give you freedom. Your parents are still there.
I
think-
mean,
You live next to your parents. That does not count. That does not count,
that's the
Rachel.
problem.
I think it also depends on, because different parents like parent differently, right? So it depends on the personality of your parents as well, and it depends on your own personality. And I think from a parent's perspective, us being 18 might actually be a bigger thing for them than it is to us. Because, like, for my parents personally, I feel like they pretend to like not really like. I mean, like, they let me be really independent, but I can tell that they're realizing that I'm finally coming to this stage. I'm finally like, in 7 months' time, I probably won't even be in the house anymore. I'll be in a whole other country. And I think it's starting to hit them. And I think they don't show it, but I can sort of sense this sort of reluctance to let go almost. It's like, wow, you're so big now. And like for them, it's the stage where kids start leaving the house, and it's a whole different, like just as it's a different stage of life for us, it's also a different stage of life for them. And well, JC and Jasmine, you guys have older siblings, so they've probably already been through that. But because I'm an only child, I feel like it's different. But then again, because you guys have an older sibling, it might also be different for them because like finally both the kids are out of the house, so it's actually different now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, okay, well, Jacob has literally been here. Like, my brother has been here for, I'm pretty sure, half of his uni life already, because which is so freaking sad. Don't you think? Like, it's so sad. He was here after his first year, and then like he was back just recently for about almost a year. So about like 9 months. That's already like 1 year gone. So I don't know, but yeah, like I feel like once I leave, I mean, we already talk about like what they're gonna do when I leave, and because my mom's gonna be like really bored because my dad lives in China, he has to work in China, so um, that means all four of us are gonna be in separate countries, and we're gonna be doing our own thing in separate countries. So me leaving is sort of like my parents might have to have make a change in their lives so they can adapt to me leaving, right? Because I don't know if they're going to stay here or if they're going to move or what's going to happen to this house or my pets. Because I love my pets. I have 4 pets. And because I play with my pets like every day. So if I'm gone, like I can't bring my pets not to uni, I don't think. Yeah.
For me, I think my parents are just different. They're very happy to send me away. Like my mom is like, I'm gonna be smiling in the airport because you're leaving, and then
Oh my
it's like I feel like it's more like my parents have raised me and my brother to be very independent. So we're very used to, not very used to, but we are totally fine with the fact of being alone, like at home or like cooking your own meals and stuff like that. So they're less worried. So they don't really get too sad about us leaving. Although they've never, so my parents have actually been planning what they're going to do. So apparently they're going to go like on trips after
travel the
COVID.
world.
And yeah, like without me and my brother, they were like, we're gonna, 我哋會環遊世界去好多旅行㗎啦. I was just like, okay. And then so, yeah. But it is probably from also because like I have a brother as well that's in UK. But my brother's different because like he's not here. We haven't seen him for almost 1 and something years, a little more than 1 year. So it's kind of sad, as in I do miss like the four of us, which I think this is also something we need to face being 18. Because I feel like meeting up with family will be so much harder. Even with the fact that because we are in like foreign unis, right? We're not in Hong Kong in a sense. So, yeah.
It's interesting hearing your parents like that because I feel like all of your parents give you guys quite a lot of freedom. Because I feel like my parents are okay, they're not monster parents, they're not helicopter parents, but they're just overprotective in a lot of ways. Like, I don't know, whenever I would go to, like, I have an event that I have to go to, my parents would usually drive me. Like, I rarely go to places alone because my parents would be, like, with me. Or, like, even, like, in LPC, I think part of the reason that they, like, let me, like, live in a dorm is because, like, they're, like, next to the campus. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my parents are overprotective in that way. And, like, since in uni, I'm planning to stay in Hong Kong. So, like, I'm still not out of their control. So I feel like me actually feeling like I'm growing up or, like, actually feels like having the responsibilities of being an 18-year-old, it's going to come much later in life. You know what I mean? So I'm not really feeling it. Like, my mindset is kind of, like, changed into, like, being more responsible and thinking about things clearly. But, like, in, like, a physical sense, I don't think that I'm 18.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
I don't get it.
Your mic is on your shirt. So when you were doing this, it was like moving on your shirt.
And then we were trying to tell you the whole time. He was texting the whole
I
time.
can't hear.
No,
cut
it's
that part.
okay. It's fine.
No, that was a
If
I'm
you
good
like, why
want-
are
part.
you
it
guys
wasn't
laughing
that
at my
bad. What you said.
parents?
That was a good.
No,
Oh, that was a good like thing to include in the podcast. I think we can just include it, whatever.
yeah, it's okay. I don't think the audio is that bad though. It's
Mhm.
okay.
I think we're in a good spot now. We can end by giving our recommendations, maybe.
Okay, so taking off from what I said like 30 minutes ago, I watched Busted. For those who skipped, I don't think anyone would skip, but okay. So there's this show called Who's the Murderer? It's a Chinese show though. It's called 明星大侦探. And then me and Phoebe have been watching it for like since season 1. And
I
then
also watched from season 1.
no, I watched when season 1 was playing.
I rewatched season 1 up until the recent season. It's so good.
Okay, it's really good. It's really good. Okay, I'm so sorry, but it's just better than Busted. Okay, it's
Thank
non-scripted. Basically, it's kind of like it's okay. It's a little like mafia, like the game mafia, where you get like a character each, and then basically they have a character each for every show or every episode. And then there's this whole storyline they have to play through, and then they have this whole set of each character's rooms, and then they get to actually go in and look for evidence, and then basically except the murder, like okay, only the murderer can lie. So everyone has to like say the truth, and then you get to vote for who's the murderer at the end. It's so good. I recommend it. There's 6 seasons now. Watch it.
So it's like Among Us in real life.
Yeah. But like don't watch too many episodes at once because I got a nightmare after watching like 5 episodes at once. And this is like the show where you can rewatch all the time. Yes, please watch it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you guys can check that out. I recommend it too. But
Well, my recommendation is much more mundane. Now I'm just going to tell you guys to start putting lemon in your water because it tastes better.
what the hell?
I put lemon and ginger in my water today, and I was like, wait, I'm actually drinking more water, which is a good thing. So you guys should do that. Because water is sort of boring sometimes.
Water is great. I love water. I have like a 1 liter bottle right next to me right now.
Me too. I have a question. Do you guys wash your bottles?
Yes.
Have you guys washed your bottles recently?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Make sure to wash your bottles, guys. Germs grow on your freaking bottles, and some people don't wash it for like a week. That's bad. That's so bad.
I feel it.
Wash your bottles. Jeez. Don't want you guys to get sick, just in case. But my recommendation is something a bit more productivity related. So there's this website called Notion, like Notion, and it's imagine Google Docs but 10 times better with a calendar, with like a table. So basically it's this website where it's free, by the way, and it also gives you a free trial if you want to add people, so you can work with people and you can make notes, you can plan your day, you can do budgeting, you can do anything design related, you can add a calendar, and it's really organized, and I think it's freaking awesome. So much better than whatever Google Docs is, That
I've
shit.
been using Notion for almost 2 years now.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I really wish I discovered it before GP, that I would have used it during GP. Yeah.
I found it in the end of year 11, and I've been using it ever since.
And you didn't tell me. That was so rude.
No, I thought I saw you have a bag with the Notion logo on it. That's why I asked you. I was like, where'd you get that bag? You remember me asking you that?
Because that's my brother's bag.
Yeah, so I assumed you knew.
Aw,
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah. And I also have another recommendation. It's called Figma. It's a really good, it's also, I think, same creators as Notion. It's also a collaborative design website where you can use like Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop with other people so they can do stuff. That's just for, art people, but it's not free. So, yeah.
So for me, my recommendation is I recently started skincare and I found out The Ordinary is actually pretty good. So I kind of really like their products. They have like a lot and their products are relatively cheap. Their products are effective and it's very science-based. So I would recommend that. Do you guys agree?
Oh my God, have you seen my skin? I'm kidding. I don't want to be a argument. Have you seen
you
my
do have good skin.
I use this every day. It's so good. The Ordinary is, and it doesn't like irritate your skin or anything.
What
And it's
kind
like
of
cheap. Like this moisturizer was like $80.
Exactly. It's so cheap and it's so good. It's like, yeah, please use it.
Yeah.
It's great.
what products do you guys recommend?
So I use the hyaluronic acid.
Same.
Lauric.
I have
Yeah, I use
too.
that before I put on my moisturizer. But I don't use their face wash, but I have their mask, their black one and their red one. It's really good. Very effective.
I used to use their niacinamide one. Pretty good. Planning to buy another one soon. Then now I have the caffeine one to take away my eye bags. Hopefully that works.
God. Oh my God, that's so great. She has it too.
I have all of those.
Yay, so exciting.
Like jumping on the train now, on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it's so
I use
science.
Kiehl's, but I feel like it's really expensive.
Kiehl's is expensive.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That was a very long recommendations.
Yeah, but thank you for listening to our podcast. Hope you enjoyed this new episode with our very special guest, Jasmine. Obviously, so special. Yeah, tune in every Saturday, hopefully, for a new episode. Give us some more recommendations on what you want us to talk about. Just DM us. Yeah. Thanks,
Bye.
Bye.